Sagittarius, hello, welcome, thanks for being here. I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy to be pulling cards for you. This is your reading for June. Wow, how did we get to June? Yeah, freestyle, no spread. I'll start with some oracle cards. We'll go to tarot. Maybe I'll wrap it up with another oracle card at the end. I don't know. What do I normally do for these monthly readings? Why did I say meetings? Okay, I'm going to start you with a Sacred Forest Oracle, Sagittarius. This is a general reading, okay? I'm not particularly pulling on any particular topic. The energies are what they are. It's for you to kind of take them and apply them to your life as you see fit. If I do see any particular themes coming through, I'll let you know. Also, just be aware that I am pulling on collective Sagittarius energy. So, not every single message will necessarily be for you, okay? So just take what resonates and leave the rest. I do believe if you found this reading, you found it for a reason, and there will be something in the reading for you. But yeah, don't force anything to fit. And if you're not kind of gelling with it, feel free to check out some of your other placements. Yeah. Let's get you some oracle cards then, my loves. I've got new Kingfisher stuff in case you haven't noticed. Am I going to point that out 12 times for every video? I don't know, but you know, I love my Kingfishers. Anyway, for the month of May, please. General theme for the month of May for Sagittarius, please. Let's just set the tone. Set the tone for the month of May for Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, this deck doesn't want to give anything up. Sagittarius for the month of June. Have I been saying May? Oh goodness. Time is time, it's all fluid. But if I've been saying May, I'm very sorry. June. That we go. Thank you. Starry Night. Acceptance. Okay. I'm going to get you a Believe in Your Own Magic as well. Here is your Sacred Forest card. Hang on a minute. I've just realised that I normally try to make it so you can see these cards for the duration, don't I? Oh, it kind of stands up in that bit of the desk. Well, that's handy. That's new. Didn't know about that. And you've also got Witch, Justice is Coming. Right, okay. So, this is about karma, Sagittarius. I don't know if some of you are feeling a bit vengeful. The point the universe, the point Spirit is trying to make to you is that if someone's wronged you, they are going to get their comeuppance. The message really is that it's not for you to serve that justice to that person or that situation. That's what I'm getting. Do take a good look at the oracle cards, because there might be something in these cards that winks to you directly, a direct wink from the universe. Yeah. You don't need to pick up that baseball bat, you don't need to pick up that sword in order to right a wrong, because it will all balance out. I find myself saying this quite a lot actually, but definitely with these two cards together, you are being asked to kind of accept the current situation for what it is, in the knowledge that what needs to happen for this other person to sort of realise will happen, and it doesn't happen via you, it will happen via the universe. Let's leave those cards there for you. I'm running out of space to put all my cards. Well, I went into a local shop and I accidentally bought a new deck. What can I say? Let's get you some tarot now, Sagittarius. I'm drawn to Radiant Wise Spirit deck for you. Let's see what else we can get for you, my loves, for June. Yeah. Thing is, if you do try and take revenge, the justice will then probably be coming to you, Sag. I'm not here to tell anyone what to do, but two wrongs don't make a right, hey? Okay, does that one want to come out? Maybe not. Sagittarius, what have we got for Sagittarius, please? What have we got for Sagittarius? You've got Ten of Wands reversed and kind of covering it, the Five of Wands reversed. I'll show you them upright just so you can kind of get a better idea. They did both come out reversed. We'll get to that. Trying to let go of a burden. Trying to let go of a burden. I feel like what's holding you back from letting go of this burden is a kind of a lack of acceptance and a kind of desire to get your own back on someone. I don't know, Spirit wants to tell you this is not the way to move on, to let go. Ultimately, it won't bring you the release that you're hoping for, I don't think. King of Pentacles in reverse. Come out with these cards. Eight of Pentacles. Hermit in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. Revenge is not going to make you happy, Sag. Quite the opposite. Ace of Cups. Oh, well, that was the Six of Swords. It kind of wanted to show its face and then it decided against it. See, that's interesting because Six of Swords very much can be about processing trauma. And it feels like maybe you're avoiding that. I think the Knight of Cups has just fallen out. Yes, the Knight of Cups upright. And bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups for you there on the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius. Right, well, I've just pulled a whole load of cards, haven't I? Try and move everything along a bit so you can see them. There we go. King of Pentacles in reverse is interesting me, and I'm wondering if that's your energy or not. I mean, roles can always be reversed in this readings. I'm feeling that for most of you, this is not your energy. This represents the person who you feel has wronged you, and you're still feeling burdened kind of by the trauma that they have led you to feel by their previous actions. The trauma that you have because of their previous actions. This feels like someone who, gosh, they may actually have been financially abusive. Well, if they were financially abusive, there were probably lots of other ways abusive as well. But this feels like someone who has very tight control over the finances, over the practical things in a kind of home environment. They want to exert their control over those areas of life, not working with you as an equal partner. So this could be like a relationship, or it could be a boss who is controlling. But it feels like a kind of personal relationship for most of you. Yeah. So, I can see why you would want this person to get their comeuppance, Sag, I can. But I feel it's out of your hands. I feel that's the message that's coming through for you, is that it's out of your hands, and lowering yourself to their level is not, this came out in reverse, it's not going to bring you the relief that you're hoping for. But you have Ace of Cups energy available to you. So I think what you're being asked to do, this kind of energy of thinking that to feel okay within yourself, you need to make this person understand. I just feel like within you there is such a desire to make this person understand how you felt, what they put you through. And I get it, Sag. You want them to feel the same as what you felt when they were treating you badly. So therefore you want to take possibly not the nicest actions towards them, because it's such a burning feeling within you to want them to understand. I get it. I get the place it's coming from. It's coming from a place of just wanting that understanding, and that's what so many of us want in life. But with the Ace of Cups, I feel you're being asked to kind of take that energy, that desire for understanding, and put it like towards yourself, understanding yourself, validating yourself. You're not going to get it from this other person. Not if they're this King of Pentacles, that if you're resonating with what I've said. These type of people, they never will see it from, they never will have an understanding of what they've done. It's not going to happen. All you can do is work hard on understanding your own self. And that's what the Ace of Cups represents, and I do feel that energy is available to you because it's come up in your cards, my loves. But kind of separately from this energy. This is not the way to... the dove represents peace. I can see that you're seeking peace, but you don't need to take any actions to bring about justice. I mean, they will get their comeuppance in some way, but, probably never in the sense of them understanding what they've done to you. But if they ever are going to gain that understanding of what they've done to you, it's not going to be through your actions. It's not. That's not how it works. Right, what's the rest of it here for anyway? I just have a little sense this is going to be one of those itty-bitty readings where the messages don't really necessarily join together to be all that coherent, but there is different bits in it for different people to hear, but we'll see. I'm in a pretty relaxed mood. How long's this reading going to be? Make yourselves a cup of tea. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Let's have a look at that. It's that desire for reciprocity. It's that desire for understanding. And I do get a sense that, like, what you sought from this King of Pentacles, this understanding, possibly you could get that from someone else at some point with the Knight of Cups here. And the Two of Cups, it does feel like potentially after you've worked on yourself, because that's what Eight of Cups is often about, working on yourself and kind of going inwards, which I feel you're a bit resistant to at the moment with the Hermit. Yeah, I do think, well, for a start, it comes from within you. It's kind of, you know, oh, you've got the Ace of Pentacles underneath that. I feel like at the moment this is kind of saying be your own. Be the person who understands yourself. And ultimately that's what can lead to a connection with another person who does offer you that sort of understanding, and who you can have that type of I can never say this word, reciprocity with. I have to think really hard before I say that word, it's a pain. Because you've got a new, yeah, there is that new opportunity there. You know, that is two aces that you've got come up, and I can't ignore that. That does feel like potential new opportunities to have that meaningful connection where you are understood. In fact, there may be two new people that might be wanting your attention in the future. Because you've got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Cups feels very sweet. The Knight of Cups in reverse feels like a bit of a player, if I'm honest. Passionate, sexual. But possibly a player. Possibly a player. What should we clarify then, my loves? Let's do a bit of clarifying. Let's see if we can get a bit more information. I'm intrigued about this Knight of Cups and this Knight of Wands. Let's see what else there might be there for you. I mean, some of you, when I'm talking about this Knight of Cups, might even recognise this as a kind of person who is offering you a cup of love. Justice. It never gets old. It never gets old when that happens. Justice. So it feels like there is the energy out there of equal give and take, you know, fairness, a balanced relationship, a person who's feels like you have the potential to bring a lot to the table, Sagittarius, and this person can match it, can match what you bring to the table. Whether this is something incoming or something you're aware of already, different for all of you. But it does also hit home the message that karma will take care of this situation that I feel some of you are having some difficulty accepting, but, and you know, your acceptance of that to me is what opens you up to a new energy, a new Knight of Cups energy. What else about this Knight of Cups, please? What else about this Knight of Cups? Page of Pentacles. New, slow, steady. It's nice. This is nice. I don't know how many of you this is already in your life, how many of you it's new. It's nice energy. Really nice. Let's check out this Knight of Wands energy then, which actually feels like a possible suitor. God, suitor, who says that anymore? Maybe you do, because you know, the language that ends up coming out of my mouth is normally words that maybe you've just read about. Maybe you've been reading some sort of novel that uses this type of language, Sag. Let's find out more about this Knight of Wands for you. Normally I don't clarify in twos. Oh, now we've got 4 to clarify. Knight of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Knight of Wands in reverse. Thank you. Queen of Wands. God. The Empress in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Passion. A lot of passion. I feel potentially, yeah, there could be 2 people coming into your life making you some sort of offer. Look, I am sort of speaking about this really, I think, as though it's a romantic thing, but it could be about job offers or whatever. You do have to take these energies and apply them as you see fit. There's a lot of passion here. God, I don't know. I don't know, Sag. It doesn't... Oh. Right, well, you've seen those cards. You've seen those cards now. Don't give me... I don't want to have to give myself anything to fast forward through. I don't have to do any editing. I don't know, because I see the 3 of Empress reverse being attached to this as a positive. It feels like you're actually looking... Attach this energy as an energy of you looking after yourself, Sagittarius. So initially I was a bit unsure about this Knight of Wands energy because it felt a bit playerish. I don't know, it does still feel a bit playerish. I mean, the Knight of Wands in reverse has come out twice, but I see you standing in your power still, and still taking good care of yourself. So it may be that that's what you want. You want a fling, and this person is offering that, and you're genuinely like okay with that, and as long as you're both honest with one another. Yeah, and well, to be fair, the Knight of Swords is pretty honest here, possibly though to the point of bluntness. So yeah, and sometimes the Knight of Swords character energy can be a bit using speaking the truth as a sort of an excuse almost to be blunt. So with this energy, with this person, I don't know if it feels like you might find their remarks a bit cutting, but if you do find their remarks cutting, I feel you being quite boundaried about that, and you knowing therefore that it is time for you to take a step back from that. And I quite like this for you, Sagittarius, to be honest. It feels very like you know what you will put up with, you know what you won't put up with. There's an energy of clear expectations here with this Knight of Wands. So I don't know if there's like 2 options on the table for some of you, or if it's like, you know, some of you Sagittarius out there are having a Knight of Wands type energy approaching you, and some of you are having this sweet, sweet Knight of Cups. And this feels like a slow grower, actually, with the Page of Pentacles. Feels like a kind of... Or, do you know what? It might be someone you've known for quite a long time, and you've never seen them in that way before. And now you see them as a more romantic thing. I'm just going to clarify this Hermit and this 8 of Pentacles together, kind of. Well, clarification may not be the right word, but the thing is, it feels like you're being asked to dive inwards, go inside, work on yourself, but it feels like there is resistance to that. So I just was going to ask kind of what might help you kind of get into that hermit upright energy. Actually, some of you may be kind of isolating yourselves in a sort of negative way at the moment, kind of isolating yourselves out of fear rather than that more introspective, positive hermit energy. Let's get a bit more on that for you before we finish up. How can Sagittarius turn this hermit energy the right way up, please? Thank you. Two of Pentacles, the Emperor in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. I do feel that this Knight of Cups is not available to you until you do this work on yourself somehow. Or, well, that sounds a bit, I don't like the way I just put that, to be honest. It just sounds a bit bribery or something. But I feel like turning this hermit the right way up, getting into that type of energy, will just make space for this Knight of Cups to come into your life, because prior to doing that, it just feels like this type of Knight of Cups energy is blocked. Do you know what? This Knight of Cups energy actually even might be a part of yourself, loving yourself, okay? But that just feels a bit blocked until you kind of go within yourself. So, some of you are literally just quite busy at the moment, I think, and that's stopping you. That's stopping you doing the work, or at least you're telling yourself that's what's stopping you doing the work. I don't know, Sag. Feels like you've got a lot to balance, kind of just busy with life, with probably work. You know, you've got to pay the bills, and you've got to do work that gives you money to pay the bills, and that is keeping you very busy. And kind of not giving you that much time to kind of focus on your own personal craft, your own like almost hobbies and skills as well, because this can be about honing your craft. And it feels like you're being distracted and taken away from that. You see this reverse Emperor feels like this King of Cups, reverse King of Pentacles that we've got over here that you probably can't see now because I've had to shuffle things. But right, it's what I've already said. Part of this block is this desire for getting this person to understand. This person who's done this to you, who's wronged you. You know, possible financial abuse here, like I said, but could be any sort of controlling behaviour in the past. You're carrying the energy with you still. You're carrying energy into your future almost. It's that desire for them to understand what they've done to you, and you just need to offer yourself the understanding. Like I've already said, I know I'm repeating myself, but the energy's repeating itself. So yeah, I hope that makes sense to you, Sagittarius. What's on the bottom of the deck? See, it all connects. It all connects. It does feel quite blocked. But yeah, so you see she's doing embroidery or something, you know, honing her craft, like I said. So there's the Six of Swords showing its face again. So part of what might help you process the past trauma, move on from the stormy waters may literally be into your new beginning with the Fool there. May literally be taking that time to hone your craft, whatever that might be for you. That just might give you a break from this very busyness. Step out, just give you that space to, I don't know, almost feels like this personal, it could be like a meditation for you. These hobbies that we have in life, they can be like meditations. Just give you that stillness, that's something to concentrate on, that's not this, why doesn't this person understand me? Why doesn't this person understand me? It just takes you out of that energy and into a more focused on you energy. So that all feels very connected to kind of getting this Hermit the right way up. I hope that makes sense. Yes, I have repeated myself quite a bit. The energies are repeating themselves. Finish off. Shall we finish off with... Let's finish off with a fortune cookie for you, Sagittarius. Let's do that. Okay. This has turned into one of my longer readings, but sometimes I think I give you a bit of a raw deal, Sag, as the first ones that I do. Because I don't know, with you being the first ones of my kind of schedule, I kind of start off with the intention that I'm going to do the readings really quick, and I kind of manage it for you and then don't manage it for the other signs. So it's been the other way around this time. Ooh, I like this. Perseverance. You may feel like you're getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. Yes. Yes. I didn't mention it before, did I? With the Eight of Pentacles, but I normally do, and this is a reminder. That's what Eight of Pentacles is all about. Consistent, diligent work over time. And it does feel like you're not getting anywhere sometimes, because it is like doing embroidery or crochet or knitting. It's just like each action, each stitch seems so small and sometimes tedious, but over time, there you go, you've knitted a blanket. Perfect. Planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. Awesome. Well, that's a nice note to finish on. I hope that's given you some food for thought, maybe some new perspectives, maybe some understanding, because that's kind of the main reason or one of my hopes anyway, one of my hopes for these readings is that, yeah, you feel understood in the world. Let me know in the comments. I love your comments. If it did resonate, if you like the reading, feel free to hit the thumbs up. It does help the channel grow. Also, just nice feedback for me as a reader. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do so, alright? And it does help me pick up on your energy for next time. Okay, I'll leave it there for you. Thanks very much, Sagittarius. Goodbye.